Hi, thanks for joining me today as we talk about the new moon, the crystals we can use, and also looking at what kind of meditation that we can use for the new moon. So, the new moon is part of the lunar cycle. It happens every 28 days, and this is part of the cycle where you cannot see the moon. It's completely hidden. The sun is not illuminating the moon, so therefore we can't see it at all. And the wonderful thing about the new moon is it's a reminder that actually we don't have to be shining brightly all the time. We can take time to sit back, to reflect, to be in our own space without having to shine all the time and perform for other people. The new moon is one of my most favourite parts of the lunar cycle. And it's all about trying to bring in new intentions, bring in new dreams, and really tap into what we want to achieve over the next month. Now, this can be tiny little things. It can be to just get a haircut. It could be to change the logo of your business. It could be these tiny little things, or it could be the beginning of really wanting to manifest something bigger into your life, such as a home move, saving up for a car, maybe going to university, things like that. And I find this a really powerful time, not only to tap into you and to see what truly your inner child wants, but to just imagine. Imagine how big your life could be. Imagine all the potential possibilities there are for your life. Imagine all the new experiences that are there waiting for you. Um, when you know your moon sign, it is easier to be able to figure out what areas in your life you can actually really focus on at that particular stage of the annual cycle of the moon. So sometimes you can get a little bit more detail about where you should be putting your energy, because obviously it all depends where the moon is within your birth chart, whether that's going to be a strong moon for certain energies, for certain aspects of your life, whether that's work, family, fun, sex, finances, all of those things can come under certain sections. But for today, we're just going to focus on these beautiful new moon energies. They are a beginning. And that's what I really love about the cycle of the moon, is that every 28 days you can concentrate your intentions a little bit more. It can be that some manifestations come around really, really quickly, but in fact, you need to fine tune them. Maybe you've asked for more money, but actually it's come at a cost. Maybe it's come at a cost because you're spending too much time away from your family. Maybe it's at a cost because you're spending too much time doing a job to earn that money that really isn't serving you. So it's about really fine tuning those. And that only comes with experience. The first step is to try and figure out what you want. And that is what today's new moon meditation is all about. For the new moon, I absolutely love working with selenite. I've got a lovely piece here, a lovely palm stone of selenite. And selenite really helps us to come from a place of purity, a place of soul rather than ego. It makes us realise and step away from the fact that success is just about finances. Success is about much more than finances. It's about the whole package. It's about the well-being. It's about the balance. It's about being able to sit in your life and go, I'm feeling content. And that is priceless, that feeling. So it's about getting everything working for you. Selenite really helps keep your heart in a very pure, forgiving state. So whenever we manifest, whenever we want to work with the moon, it is always about coming from a place of love, a place of forgiveness, whether that's for yourself, for other people. It's about just the positive will attract the positive. So for all our intentions, the way that we word things must be worded in a positive way, not in a way of possibly provoking jealousy or envy, things like that, because it is very natural that our instinct reaction is to feel jealous or envious of other people that seem to be doing really well work-wise, seem to be, perfect mother or father, seem to have themselves sussed out, because actually we know nothing about everything else that's going on with them. And it's really important that we just focus on ourselves. Let's just really focus on ourselves. We're not here to pass judgment on anyone else. So that is what selenite is all about. It's all about just that beautiful angelic energy. It looks like the moon, the surface of the moon, that beautiful milky white. So it is an absolutely phenomenal crystal to work with, especially at the new moon. I also love working with Labradorite. I don't know if you can see here, but it has like beautiful flecks of rainbows. I've got quite a small piece here. I've got large pieces around the house. But Labradorite is all about really sparking your imagination. Too often we sit in a place where we don't think we're worthy of greatness. We don't think we're worthy of anything special. And that can be a place that a lot of people can get stuck in, that real belief that actually they're nothing special. But in fact, every single one of us is special. We might not all have the same gifts, we might not all have the same talents, but it's about finding them and letting them shine and not being afraid to let them shine. And Labradorite can definitely give us the imagination's, a life that we could never have contemplated before. Once you start working with the moon, you really do start believing that actually you can achieve anything if you set your mind to it. It just takes perseverance and belief more than anything else. And obviously Moonstone. Moonstone is wonderful at any time of the moon cycle. Whenever you're working with the moon, Moonstone is the moon. I've only got small pieces here, but they've also got that lovely milky texture. And that's really, Moonstone is really supporting what the feminine moon energy is all about, which is nurture, which is about flow. It is about instinct. It's listening and tapping into our intuition. It's really about starting to trust yourself and not listen to the noise that is around you, not necessarily listen to friends and family that are around you, because it is your experience, it is your life, and only you truly know the next step to take. Only you truly know if a job you do serves you and it makes you feel wonderful. Only you know what you really like, what you don't like, what you dislike. And actually, we can change. The 28 days of the moon shows us that we are constantly changing, we are constantly evolving. So, something that was fabulous and wonderful that we enjoyed wholeheartedly when we were 20 might not be the same when we're 40. And that is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. But there are other people that won't understand that. And they will have the same expectations of you that they had when you were 20, when maybe you didn't have a family, you didn't have a mortgage, and now you're older, you have got these other responsibilities. So it is about that beautiful flow of the moon, and that is what Moonstone brings us, and that is what the moon cycle in turn brings us. So today we're going to be looking at clear guidance, really trying to suss out what it is that we really want from life. So when we begin a meditation, let's ensure that we're not going to be disturbed. It's okay, you can pause this at any time. So if that happens, that's fine. Don't get angry, don't get mad. It just wasn't supposed to happen at that point. Um, Try and be on your own. If you have got a family, maybe try and do it when they're not around or they're asleep, if you're lucky enough that your children do sleep. find a comfortable position. Now, a lot of people like sitting down during a meditation, or they like lying down. Let's try and make sure that our spine is beautifully straight to really allow those energies to move clearly and easily through our main chakra line, our hara line. Okay, if you are going to be sitting down, it might be an idea to keep your back against a wall or the back of a chair. It just allows you to have that extra support while you're meditating. So you're not necessarily thinking about, am I comfortable or not? You're thinking about the things that I'm going to walk you through. So this guided meditation is all about clear guidance. And what I want you to do is to close your eyes. Maybe hold one of those crystals in your hand if you have got them. If you haven't got them, do not worry at all. This is a beautiful guided meditation with the crystal supporting us. So close your eyes and let's take a lovely deep breath in. 2, 3, 4, and hold, and out. 2, 3, 4. Let's breathe in again. 2, 3, 4, and hold, and out. 2, 3, 4. Let's breathe in again. 2, 3, 4, and hold, and out. 2, 3, 4. And what I want you to do is every time you take that beautiful breath in, that energy of life into your body, I want you to feel as though you are drawing up beautiful earth energy from the ground, through the tips of your toes, through your feet, past your ankle, all the way up your legs, until you get to your root chakra, which is situated at your pubic bone. I want you to imagine that you're bringing in the breath into that area, bringing in that energy, beautiful earth energy up to our root chakra, and imagine it starting slowly spin as more energy arrives. And it gets faster and it gets brighter. The faster and faster it spins. The root chakra, our safety, where we really know who we are, our core values. Let's really allow that chakra to start to grow and grow. And then as you breathe in more, you breathe up further up your belly to your sacral chakra, which lies between the pubic bone and your belly button. And again, as you breathe in that energy, it starts to spin, getting faster and faster, brighter and brighter. Let's engage that energy and really draw it up to just above our belly button, to our solar plexus, the place where we have the confidence, where we have the whoop-ah energy to really believe in ourselves. Let's bring that energy further into that solar plexus and let's create a spinning sensation. Let's really get it moving, get it brighter and brighter and brighter. So as we feel that Mother Earth energy moving up our first 3 chakras, and they're spilling beautifully, they're bright and they're bold. Now I want you to imagine that you're bringing in the beautiful white moon energy from the universe, from the skies, into your crown chakra. And when it reaches your crown chakra, I want you again to imagine the chakra starts to spin. It's faster and faster, brighter and brighter as more energy, more breath is brought to that place. And then let's bring it down to our third eye. Imagine it spinning faster and faster, brighter and brighter. Our third eye, our intuition, where we really know the truth. Let's bring it down further. Draw it down to our throat chakra, where we communicate the truth, and people hear our truth. Let's bring that white energy to our throat and feel it spinning faster and faster, getting brighter, getting bolder. So you have that beautiful energy moving down past your crown chakra, past your third eye chakra, to your throat chakra. It's full of vibrant white energy. Now I want both of these chakras. I want the moon energy chakra, the universal chakras, from your crown, your third eye, to your throat chakra, to move down to your heart chakra, where your heart is. And I want your earth chakras, your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, full of that earth energy, to also move up to your heart chakra where they meet. And so this beautiful earth energy, this beautiful moon energy, really, really spins faster and faster. A beautiful meeting of these two energies. And as they get bolder and brighter and start to spin faster and faster, you feel the earth energy is moving up, and you feel the moon energy moving down into the earth chakras. This beautiful dance of energies, and it really makes you feel quite alive. You feel beautifully safe and energized, ready to really tap into yourself, into your inner child. Now, what I want you to imagine is that you're at a beautiful lake. The waters are still in front of you, and you're just stood by the water's edge where it is shallow. And there's a slight lap of the water that you can hear. You can smell the beautiful fresh air, and you listen to the birds, to the animals that are around you. And it's starting to get a little bit darker. You're all alone and you feel completely safe. Around you, you're surrounded by forests, by trees, but on the side of you, you see a cave entrance. And what I want you to do is to walk slowly around the lake, enjoying the scene, listening, and just being in awe of the beautiful environment that is there. And when you get to this cave, I want you to go inside it and you realise it's a beautiful crystal cave, full of beautiful crystals, your favourite colours. And the reflection of the water is really spinning lots of lights and rainbows within this crystal cave. And it is absolutely overwhelming in beauty, and you feel absolutely in awe and amazed that you're there on your own, experiencing such a beauty. And you step further and further in this crystal cave until you come across almost like an altar in the middle of the cave. And in the altar, it's concave. There is a basin within it with water inside. And when you look at the water, you realise that actually it's shining. And it's only when you look up that you see that there is a roof, that in fact it's a cavern. This crystal cavern has a roof to allow this beautiful moon energy in. And what I want you to do is to look in to that reflective surface of the water, of the beautiful natural basin that has been created for you. And I want you to look in that pool, and you realise that this is a seeing pool. So this is an area that you can really truly see what you want. You look down at your reflection of your face and you just allow yourself to gaze quietly, enjoying every moment of peace and quiet. And what you see appearing is actually the things that you really want to achieve in your life. It highlights the things that you absolutely love doing. And it shows you the things that you really don't like doing. And actually, when you look at it, it seems really clear where your life path should take you. You ask yourself, what is it that I want for the next month? What is it that I want to start sowing the seeds for? What is it that my soul is searching for? And there might be really obvious things that you want to change in your life. It might be so obvious. But this gives you the idea of which direction you need to go, of which little baby steps you need to take, what seeds you need to sow to begin with, to instigate those big changes, to instigate the little changes. These changes are easily done. You don't feel scared when you look at this for you in front of your face. It all seems really manageable and really quite easily achievable. All it takes is a bit of dedication. All it takes is a bit of action on your behalf. And actually, that really makes you smile. It really makes you full of confidence that actually you can do this. You allow yourself to watch. You allow yourself to be guided. And it fills you up with bravery. It fills you up with belief. It fills you up with confidence. So when it's time to leave your crystal cavern, you know the steps you want to take. You know where your focus needs to lie for the next month, the next year, the next 2 years. It might be something that will only be achievable over 10 years. That's okay, there's no rush. You're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. And there is no hurry to get to this other place. Because sometimes it's the journey that teaches us the most. It is the journey that makes us appreciate life. And it's the journey that helps us appreciate the small things, finding the beauty and the happiness in the small moments. And as you walk past the water's edge, really enjoying and breathing in every moment of beauty until you get back to where you started. And you take a lovely deep breath in and out. In and out. In and out. When you're ready, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and come back to the room where you are. Now, when you've finished your meditation, it is always a wonderful idea to write down what has happened, what thoughts came into your mind, what ideas and inspiration came to you. I really want you to tap into those moments and write them down so you don't forget. And from that meditation and from that journaling, you can really figure out where your next move is. With a new moon meditation, once you've written down everything that's in the journal, in your notebook to do with meditations, then I want you to get a separate piece of paper. And I either want you to create something, so a drawing, a piece of art, or write something down of the main things that you want to achieve over the next few weeks. Write it down and place it somewhere that means something to you. So it could be underneath a picture frame of you looking really happy, it could be underneath your favourite crystal. It could be under your favourite plant. It could be in a certain area within your house, in the garden, soaking up the sunshine. But I want you to write down what you would like to achieve. Put it somewhere sacred to you. Mine always go on my altar. It's my little space, my safe space that everyone knows to leave well alone. And once you've written that down, you can then place that there and then think about maybe although those are the seeds of ideas, you then go away and think about the wonderful things you can go and do, because no amount of manifestation will happen unless you go out there and do something about it. You know, no one will know unless you communicate to them something. It's exactly the same. We're communicating to the universe. So they won't believe you're serious about it until you start actioning things physically. So write it down. And what I love about the new moon is that every new moon I go back to the same space, and I will, before I do another new moon meditation, I'll pick up a piece of paper and see what I've done so far. And it's amazing that actually a lot of them I've achieved. Some may not have been achieved, but what is lovely is that you see that movement. You see that you're taking those steps, you're taking those moments of actions to better yourself, to make the life that you really want. And then you can add to it. You know, at the next new moon meditation, you can add further things. Okay, I've tried this, and now it's the next stage that I want to process. And it's really exciting because once you start working with the moon, you really do see a change in your life. You really do see the movement. You're no longer stuck in a rut, even if you're having to self-isolate within your own home. You can still manage things. It's amazing the power that it gives you. It makes you realize what inner strength you've got and what inner power you do have, and that actually all the magic is within you. So get going, get doing those new moon meditations, and set your new moon intentions. And you can do this every month. I'd love to hear from you. So please comment, please share, and let me know how you get on. See you later, guys.